So for this video, on the DC Universe Classics Series 8, it's time to look over the Gentleman Ghost. Ooh! It is a great figure. Creepy how they do the floating monocle and hat trick. Really, really nice. You see the no head, but great sculpting on the. Just look at all the layers of the top coat, the jacket, the vest, and down in here you can see the shirt, all the buttons, the cravat, nice sculpting all around. The hat, you can see the hat band, and of course the monocle with its link or chain that connects all the way, all the way into the vest, and on the other side the flower and the lapel, and just wonderful. You can kind of tell right away that this is the Joker mold. Great details on the cuffs and the gloves. He's got this cane / walking stick. Nice, pretty sturdy considering the usual floppiness of DC Universe Classics accessories. And he comes with the flintlock pistol. Nice, highly detailed. Again, fairly stiff for a DC Universe Classics accessory. Very good. I hope this is a trend that they follow. If you notice that the legs fill out into a translucent plastic, and which is a nice touch, being that he is a ghost and can turn invisible. So let's go over the articulation, which is a little different than the standard DC Universe figure. Of course, you can see he's got the regular arm motions, different bicep swivel. It breaks up the sculpt a little bit, but that's not too big of a deal. Now, arm articulation, you're not going to get the full range because of the coat or cloak. But you get elbows, wrists, turn. He does not have any waist articulation. He does have the abdominal crunch pivot, which is nice. You can sort of bow and be a gentleman. He does have new leg articulation, not seen before in a DC Universe Classics. And then you can see he's kind of got the same motion as the DC, in and out, up and forward, but he goes about it at a different way, which is kind of nice. It doesn't break up the sculpt as much. So I hope to see other figures carry this articulation. Now he does have the twist at the thigh, or lower thigh in this case. Let's see. But again, it breaks up the sculpt, so I don't think you're going to be posing it like that too much. And he has knee articulation. And that's pretty much it. Now, it's great sculpt, great paint job, and I can't wait to see the Joker if I ever get my hands on him without paying an arm and a leg. If you find him, I suggest you get him, because he is a great figure. Into the backstory. Now, the Gentleman Ghost is Jim Craddock, James Jim Craddock, who gets the nickname Gentleman as a highway robbery. And he first appears in Flash Comics number 88 in 1947. And he's the son of a gentleman, who would be like a lord or a baron or someone with a title, who abandons his mother and him. And so he's forced into a life of crime, and he becomes a highwayman, basically a robber on the roads of Old England. Now, then he operates in the 1870s, 1880s, and in the late 1880s, he goes to the U.S. and he encounters Nighthawk and Cinnamon, two Western heroes who have been retconned into reincarnations of Khufu and Shiera, who eventually become the Golden Age Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And it's there that he is falsely accused of assaulting Cinnamon and is killed. And he finds out that he's cursed to walk the earth until his killer spirit moves on to the next plane. Well, unfortunately, his killer is Nighthawk, the spirit of Khufu, so he gets reincarnated, so he can never find eternal peace. So he decides that they messed up my life. I'm going to mess with theirs. And they'll have lots and lots of lives to mess with. And I'll never, since they'll never die and I'll never die, we'll continue to play this out forever and ever and ever. Well, the revamp of the JSA 1 year later sort of plays with his backstory, where he is now a member of the lower class, and who is obsessed with riches and becoming a gentleman. A gypsy comes across him and foretells that he will transcend death and come back to life by defeating the most prevalent enemies on English soil on a certain date. And so when this date rolls around, he manipulates the JSA, his greatest heroes or greatest foes, to come to England, and basically he's gathered a lot of support in the spirit world because his mom has gone through and gotten all these ghosts to come onto his side. And so with all their power, he's able to summon and control ghosts of deceased family members of the JSA. Now, originally, it was funny, way back when, it was supposed to be ambiguous as to whether he was an actual ghost or not, or just a person who was using all these tricks to appear like a ghost. But that was retconned early on into him being just a full ghost. Now, being a ghost, he has the power of intangibility. He can become invisible. And his weapons are all sort of mystical energy, ectoplasmic energy, and fire, this spectral fire. Like I said, he did once briefly gain the power to summon and control other ghosts, but that power is gone now. And he does have a weakness to the nth metal, which, because of its properties, is able to affect him. So that's it for his backstory and powers and everything. So until next time, see ya.